Ladies and gents, I stayed up way too late last night. I drank coffee at 7 p.m., which ended up at midnight being like, oh, I gotta get all these ideas down. So I wrote down legit like 3 pages of stuff that could be useful for us. Don't look at it, it's secrets. The agenda for today, drink some coffee. It is a bright and early 10:38 a.m. We're heading to the card shop. We're talking with them about some new ideas, have a couple meetings, ship out some products, and that'll be today. Hello, friends. Hello. How are you guys? It doesn't have to be 17 events. Okay, no, like we don't have to do 3 a day. No. What's up, man? How you doing? How are you? Good, come on. Those boys can talk. All right, so I'm heading back to the office. I'm gonna get some the shipping labels so we can ship out the products today. My mom is gone. My mom does all of the shipping and the packaging and printing labels and all the stuff that's like very important to do right. And she left to visit family and she told me how to do it all. It's a lot. I have had so much respect for my mom and what she does in our company. And so I have to do all of that, which is, I'm scared. We're talking about project management, delegating. You're telling other people. You're making sure that it's done by this time, but then here are the people responsible for doing that, basically.
Parker, get this done by this.
But I'm telling you to tell me.
Or you're fired.
To do it. I was gonna say, is this?
It's kind of not like great coffee.
It's not great coffee?
Well, you can try it. He has very high standards for coffee, so I just normally say it's not great, so he doesn't seem underwhelmed.
Dude, I am a little bit of a coffee snob.
I also don't have high standards like you do. Also, I drown mine in creamer, so I can't really taste the coffee.
It's just creamer.
Tell me it sucks.
No, it's not bad. It's fine. It's good. It's better than like 7-Eleven coffee. It's so nice to like be selling games and to like ship them out, and it's so awesome. It is gonna take a lot of work because each box you sell, you gotta make sure they get it. We don't just get money. All right, and that's 5. And now we only need like 45 more. It occurred to me just how incredibly balanced the gameplay was. Really? It was nuts. Yeah, so good.
Even when you're intentionally trying to break it.
Yeah, I was intentionally trying to break it, and it just everything was working so well. And then like the designs are just so good. They're just top notch. I was
and
just
they're
like,
getting better.
Yep. I was like, there's no way that that without the team that we have right now, we could have made the product that we did. Like everybody's just such a core piece of this project.
I feel like if we were missing even one person, this would have.
It would have changed completely. Yeah. Would you like a Debit chocolate? I've made it to myself.
We need a better storage.
Chocolate's so good.
Okay, that's 3. Gosh, here, take your.
That's my
Take all of them.
This is my favorite part of the whole process. Is showing up to USPS with like
With
40
tons
boxes
of boxes
and being like, here you go, and just imagine like it's your baby going off to college. He's out there exploring the world, doing good things.
How many babies have you sent off to college now?
About 500.
That's a lot of babies.
That's a lot of babies. USPS, done. We got this. We're making booster packs. So we're getting decks, breaking the cards up into pieces, randomizing them. We have kind of an idea of how we randomize them so we don't get any duplicates and people get decks that don't have legendaries and rares. You know, we want good cards per pack, and we're getting those ready to ship out. We want to ship out the day after Christmas.
Do you have anything to talk about?
No. There's no audio in these clips, guys.
We're gonna go pick up AJ, get him set up with videos, and then I'll be back here. All right, so something kind of interesting happened is Matt, the guy that works at the card shop that we're selling our cards at, and he loves what we do, he loves the game, and so we might have a new addition to the team. I'm gonna meet with him tonight. I think he's probably the most experienced in card games out of all of us. Here's AJ.
My boy! AJ, my boy!
What?
Get in the car!
There's a box there.
We're kidnapping you!
I don't know if you guys have met AJ. AJ, he helps us edit YouTubers' videos. We do this thing called night mode, and I'll show you what night mode is at the studio. I love night mode. It's AJ's favorite. Night mode, activate.
Whoa!
What's up, guys? That's what I call the Flamingo 500. Flamingo 1 through 499 were very bad. It's Tuesday. A beautiful Tuesday. It is sunny outside. It's kind of cold, so I got to rock my beautiful old Christmas sweater, which is actually from the 80s. Not to flex on ya, but it's beautiful. I went to Applebee's last night with our boy Matt, and he is interested in working with us, which is really exciting. And so we're like, hey, let's bring him on. Let's see how you do. And so he's gonna be working with us for a couple weeks. I went over and I checked out the hoodies, so I sold some pre-sale hoodies, and they're coming out a little later than I expected them to, but they look good, so hopefully you can get them done today so I can ship them out and get them to everyone before Christmas. We have these guys, so basically the idea for them, I got them from doing the Scully stickers. I want to do like mystery Scully stickers, and so I put them in here, I put a top on them, put the plastic, I was like, you know what we could do? We could make mystery packs of Levendale. So that's where these came from. And so we spent all the yesterday getting those ready. So we have hundreds of mystery packs all packaged up thanks to the awesome team here. I thought there was something outside. It's just a night. So tomorrow is when we get the toppers for these little custom toppers. So we gotta prep them all up, get all the toppers on and get them ready to ship out probably by, I don't know, Friday. It's Tuesday, so we got some time. Today is incredibly exciting. I think tomorrow's gonna be a fun one. So guys, I'll see you Wednesday. The crazy day has begun. We started with a little pre-morning meeting, and then we're heading over to the card shop with the full team, and we're getting Matt introduced into the mix.
Hey, help come scrub our floors. No, now make our game.
And story, and
I'll package everything. Like.
You just tacked on a little more responsibility.
Yeah,
Just a little bit more.
Exactly.
Fine. We're all still alive. So.
Yeah.
Morning meeting is done. It was a great meeting. It took a little longer than expected, but like everybody's so awesome. I love this team. It's just so happy with everything. And AC had the great idea for donuts. Today's a donut kind of day. I've already had the sugar and I haven't even had it yet. We're getting Carlos. Carlos, it's so exciting.
Who's Carlos?
Carlos is our illustrator, so he does all the actual arts for the cards, and he's from Mexico. And so for the event, he's like, I'll come up and I'll like say hi during the event. And so he's gonna stay here for a week and like help us in the office. Da 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 da.
Oh, could be gone.
Da 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 da. So we're gonna do a little bit of like a meta thing. So we do these Instagram videos where I sit down and I do like advice or creative advice or experiences in my past, and so AC helps us with filming that and setting that bad boy up. So AC, today, where are we shooting, my boy?
Right over there in that couch, like always.
Nice. I'm gonna film her filming you, filming us filming, but then you're filming me filming her. Instagram stuff is done. Are these what I think it is?
The toppers!
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh! Open it!
All right. Oh, that's dope.
Oh my god.
That's dope. Can I see one of them? Whoa.
Oh my god.
That looks awesome.
That looks so good.
I need to like schedule naps for myself. We're heading to the meeting with the people from the website. We have a couple ideas that we're gonna pitch them that I don't even know if are possible. I'm not a coder, I'm not a websiter, and so I don't know. I could be pitching stuff that's like literally, physically in the human realm. It is impossible to do that. I don't know, but we'll find out because it's right here. So I brought some fun little.
Oh, good. We can see them. Here, Kate, you
Oh, David was super excited.
Okay, so we've got two simple things, and we've got two, what I'm going to call applications, the errata database and the ranking system.
It is so awesome. Thank you so much for bringing it. It is so cool. I'm just so glad we got to see everything.
All right, website meeting went well. Working on new updates and stuff, and then now headed back to the card shop. You forget that each little piece is, hand done,
You're talented.
Back my sketches.
Then I had a quick FaceTime meeting with Jonathan, our friend and investor and business partner in Levendale, and we talked about what we could do to turn Levendale into a mobile and digital version of the game. For now, just ideas, but we're getting there.
I'm locking it.
Oh, yeah. Which has a key, though? Otherwise,
Did it break?
Yeah.
Did you break your key?
No, the key's in there.
No, it's. That's what you get, okay?
Where do I put my key
Oh,
now?
I'm sorry.
just-
You're gonna have to find a new place for it.
You're all fired. It is 9 p.m. and had some editors in, worked on some editing projects. They all went home. Just Carlos left here. I'm gonna take him home in about an hour or so. And then I have 2 more videos to edit. I'll be here until about, I don't know, midnight or 1. It has been 13 hours and I have 2 more videos to edit. It's been a long day. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. I love the team meetings in the morning. I think it's so cool to just have everyone come together and be like, hey, we're working on this project. It's not mine or yours or anything. It's us. It's a group. It's all of us together making this thing. And that's what makes it so cool and powerful. It's so many people putting everything they can, their masterpieces, their craft, putting into this project to make it as big and awesome as possible. And that's just really cool to see. Basically, every 2 months we have new story cards that come out. So we had Sarah and Nightmare. Those 2 are done and they're released, and now we're working on decks 3 and 4, which is Gary and Nerf, the Dragon, and the Wizard.
I just think it lacks soul, you know. It's just...
I think it blends into the background a little too much.
It's a sick art. I would play that.
Black
It's more disturbing than the actual card,
Dang.
than like the actual character.
Yeah,
Like,
that one's
shoulder
cool.
and
It
everything.
really shows a lot more.
Yeah.
That
is a lot.
We had a talk this morning about how much text was in there.
That's
so much.
Imagine an 8-year-old getting that and being like, nope.
Maybe the arm is also like being held more straight.
Oh, I see. Have
it be held.
It's gonna be funny watching a giant chest piece in like a little tiny arm. It's an insane like.
It's kind of far off.
But,
Yeah.
I mean, it looks awesome. You can't deny that.
It's so cool, man. The colors are great. I was like, that's the dopest leg pieces I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh.
Why are Warren Crocs like
It's
the meta? Good morning. It is January 3rd. It is post-Christmas, post-New Year's, and I gotta say, it just feels, everything feels sluggish, including myself. The world just feels like it's on pause, and it's like, no, dude, it's still Christmas. It's time to get back in the swing of things. And so right now, we're starting the morning with a meeting with Rick for some story stuff. We also have a meeting with Matt to talk about inventory and making sure we have the products and the shipping and the planning and all the boring stuff. So welcome to the boring meeting montage.
Okay, so it's safe to say that his image is of a stereotypical wizard, but he goes out of his way to make sure that he fills that.
We can hit more later when it's like, hey, we took X amount of money in, we have turned that into X amount of money. Now we have 8 million people that know about us. Now when we make the digital version of the game, it's gonna be that much bigger.
And right away it says, what's your adventure? You know, and then you're, what adventure? So it was like, okay, I gotta find out more about this. And then, oh, this is what it is. It's a conflict. It's something's going on here.
Right,
They're gonna ask, you're gonna draw the name.
The only time that we can order is between 10th and the 13th of January, which is in basically like a week.
So everything's moving forward. Everything looks great.
Nice.
Getting organized.
Great. Awesome. Hey, you as well. Hands in. Ready? 1, 2, 3, let's go! Not only do we have the packs and we have the boosters and we have the story, we had a meeting today with the story to make sure Gary and Nerf can come out and do a pre-order of that. We also, at the end of this month, are meeting with an investor to put a bunch of money into this project and making sure that it can be even bigger than before. But before we get into that, let's talk about PAX a little bit. So here's why PAX is important. I first went to PAX, my first PAX in 2014, 2015. And that was the first time that I'd ever gone to like a real convention. It has hundreds of thousands of people that go. I mean, massive. I didn't even know about PAX in the first place, but I went because my YouTube friends that I make videos with were like, hey, we gotta go to this thing. We gotta go together and we needed to meet each other. We had done YouTube videos for years, and yet that was our first like meetup. And so that blew our minds to meet each other. It blew the audience's minds. And it was our first meetup where we're like, holy cow, this YouTube thing is real. And so ever since then, I've been to like 12 different PAX conventions over the years, seen one of my projects at PAX. Just like that's been something I've wanted to have, is just walk by a booth and been like, one day that'll be me. Now, for the first time ever in my career, I get to have one of my projects that I love and care for and that so many people are working on and something that I am so passionate about gets to be like represented at PAX. We're actually gonna be there at the main center of PAX. It's gonna be a pivotal like turning point with Levendale, going from like a fun game we've made to like now we are at PAX. PAX. This is now out in the world and it's being created. Really big stepping stone for the game and just like a really cool accomplishment for me. So anyway, that's why PAX matters to me. But also, we have 2 weeks to prep for it, so.